Hey everybody, this is Jacob Bear here. I get to use this totally cool new microphone, which I hope is working, and I hope I get to use it a lot again. Anyway, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about why I'm publishing all these Via Appia stories and what this is all about. So let me just get right into this theory I have. Now, if you're watching this in April when I'm publishing most of these things, you know that we're in lockdown. There's all this crazy stuff going on because of the COVID-19 illness caused by the novel coronavirus. And a lot of people are home, and I thought, well, this is good entertainment. Learn about a good start. Not the most articulate person when it comes to talking, but basically I'm giving you a story to get a kind of escape from what's going on. But also there's something else about these stories that has really struck me and made me think about the Appian Way and what this means for the times we're going through now. And I call this the Beneventum Moment, and I do believe that we are, as a world, in a Beneventum moment now. Now, what I mean by that is, if you read my stories or listen to them on YouTube, you're going to hear about how, about midpoint in the Appian Way, from the route from Rome to Brindisi, there's a place called Benevento. And in the past, it was called Maleventum, which means an evil wind, and it was a really scary, kind of bad place. But then there was a battle that took place there where Romans, ordinary peasants and farmers, had to become soldiers and defend themselves against someone who was trying to turn the entire Italian peninsula into a dictatorship, and he almost did. And he was virtually undefeatable. The Romans never managed to beat him in battle, even at Maleventum. But something did happen at Maleventum. They made a last stand, they stood their ground, they did the best they could, and even though they couldn't actually beat him in battle, he defeated them. This invader, Pyrrhus, decided that it was too expensive trying to conquer Italy, so he packed up his armies and his war elephants and got on a ship and sailed back to Greece, where he came from. And from that point on, history was made. The Roman Republic thrived, and for a long time it was probably one of the better governments that we had in the world at that period of time. So the Beneventum Moment, here's why. Because Maleventum got its name changed. Because this was no longer an evil wind, they thought it was a good place because this happened. This basically saved the Italian peninsula and the young Roman Republic. So a Maleventum, an evil wind, became known as a good wind, and the town was renamed Beneventum, or Benevento in the modern Italian city. And so I think we're in a period now where we're going through this dark, dangerous, evil wind. It's pretty much shut down the world and everybody's sheltering at home. But I do believe that the same way that there was that turning point for the Roman Republic, we can do that for ourselves. And here's how you make a Beneventum moment happen. It wasn't just luck. It wasn't just people fighting. It was actually because of a speech made by Appius Claudius, the guy that built the Appian Way, where he said that every man is the architect of his own fate. And what we're going through now is maybe an unprecedented opportunity for you to become the architect of your own fate. And here's how you do that. Of course, if you get some creative idea, you can just run with it. Now's the time you've got time, hopefully, to sit at home and reflect and think about what kinds of talents or skills or ideas you can offer to the world. And more importantly, though, the Romans survived and thrived and had their Beneventum moment because while they were losing all these battles against Pyrrhus, this invader, they went on building aqueducts and writing philosophy and, growing their crops and doing trade and basically being the best possible version of themselves that they could. And this is what we do to create a Beneventum moment. Just try to be the best possible version of yourself that you can be. Develop your talents. Now you've got time to do that. Explore things that you're interested in. And this is how, if we all do this, we could really transform the world in amazing, positive ways. And that's what a Beneventum moment is all about. So hope you're keeping healthy. Hope you're enjoying some of these stories. And that's just a little bit longer than what I thought I was going to say. But basically, we're in a Beneventum moment. This is your chance to shine. So keep up your studies, keep up your health, and keep up your courage.